It was simultaneous.
I think Jabine was out first, but I think that was close enough.
It looks like a tie to me.
Go again.
Yeah, that was. I think so.
I've never seen a tie before. I guess that's what you get when you have simultaneous starts. That's very silly. Round 2, fight. Going at it. Okay, very clear win for Jabine.
So that is the Cobalt Crafters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Cobalt Crafters. Jabine says his name. Jabine. Does that mean he's watching the stream? Hold on, let me check.
Get off the stream.
I don't see him on my stream. I don't know.
I don't see him.
Okay. Well, hopefully he's not listening. It's a pretty,
have they chosen? They chose left.
Oh, they.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Cobalt Crafters chose left. Yeah. I believe he had a tornado warning, and that was why he wasn't able to be here on time.
Hopefully he'll be able to stay with us for the whole match, and his house will not be ripped apart. That'd be nice.
Or if there is a tornado, then he can just keep playing through it, because some things are more important. I kid.
Alright, well, we're about to get started here. The champion of Uncivil Engineering. Cubists versus Cobalt Crafters. Alright, looks like we're getting underway.
Okay, so here we go. This is Champions of Uncivil Engineering. And it looks like the Cubists have got a faster start there by falling straight onto the glass at the side of the trough.
I took a little bit of damage from that, but I'm sure it's nothing too bad. I'm sure it's worth it. Just getting ahead and getting the tools and bow and arrow earlier is very nice.
Hang on.
Okay, well, I'm
calling for a reset.
We're calling for a reset, apparently.
Okay.
Map needs a reset.
That's gonna mean resetting, reloading the map.
Yeah. That's a shame. I'm not sure why exactly. Let me see if I can figure out why.
I'll go and reload the map now.
Okay. Hey guys, why
full
was,
start? They went on
start.
5. They won at 5.
Why was
full start?
full start.
They went on 5. They won at 5.
Okay.
I guess.
Thanks, guys.
I guess
it was a false start.
I guess.
Okay. I guess maybe both teams had flipped their ready switch, but weren't actually ready.
I guess you're not supposed to flip the ready switch until they say so, and if you don't, then it's a restart.
Which Arcane Realms?
Oh, okay. Sorry, my fault. It comes up as the default map. I will do another restart. Sorry. It's because it's first in alphabetical order.
Well, this is Arcane Realms. Oh, okay, never mind.
Nice.
Well, it's interesting to see the glass. Like, I wonder if anyone's gonna adopt the glass strategy or something.
Yeah.
I doubt usually when you're dropping out into your own lane, you weren't looking at the other team. So I doubt anybody saw it. Anybody from the other team.
Although I mean that has been done quite a lot, so it's surprising they haven't seen it.
My team definitely had very specific positioning for direct fire to get on the ice and get on the glass.
Which is why you won.
I don't think that part is why we won.
But
actually,
that's just an example
it might
of
have
the level
helped.
of preparation.
Yeah. It takes a lot of optimization. Here we go, though. We're starting the match. Okay.
Uncivil Engineering, take 2.
Yeah. Once again, Cubists are out a little bit ahead, although a bit of a better start for Cobalt Crafters.
One of Cobalt Crafters just fell off the edge.
Just on his own?
Yeah, it didn't look like it was pushed by anyone, but I don't know what the full story is.
It's been known to happen.
A pop entered channel.
Well, looking down the lane, the left lane is the Cobalt Crafters, the right lane is the Cubists. So
not seeing any PvP at the moment at all.
I guess everyone's just focusing on gathering resources. There is a lot of cover here, so I'm not super surprised.
There's the first arrow.
There's the boat drop.
Can't see anything.
Seth, your picture is
Okay, it might be because of fraps. I'm just going to stop the recording.
Alright. I just wanted to let you know, because everybody in the everyone in the chat was freaking out.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Can anyone see anything now?
It still has just the pictures of the teams up.
Oh my
on the
gosh, you're right. Okay, I totally didn't notice that. Alright, thank you.
Yep. I'll see you later.
There it is.
Okay.
Thanks for fixing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a ladder drop.
These the
Ladder drop taking place.
Yeah, both teams looks like.
Unsuccessful. Unsuccessful ladder drop by the Cobalt Crafters. They don't yet have anyone down.
Well, Raider is making his
looks like-
way all the way over to the... He's using the mutually assured generosity, which is smart because nobody's there to collect resources for the other team.
Cobalt
Yeah, we've seen them
Crafters
do that
have
over
one
and over
person
again.
down.
They now have, who's that?
Fatter chick, I think.
Ladder chick. Yeah, we've seen them press the button on the mag station pretty much every time, actually. The Cubists. If I remember correctly. This is kind of an interesting game mechanic for anyone who's unfamiliar with it. Basically, the team that presses the button first gets a chest of resources, but the team that didn't press the button gets a chest with better resources in. So it's mutually assured generosity.
Sort of see the resources.
Kind of a waiting game.
Alright, well, Raider is wasting no time in making forward progress on the second wall, or perhaps moving on even towards the third, before there's any PvP
Last
action.
username is in kind of sniping position at the top of the pyramid, trying to put pressure on the Cobalt Crafters down at the bottom, quite successfully at the moment.
Raider's facing a bunch of creeper action at the top of the mountain. He's running away, actually. All 4 Cubists are down by the mutually assured generosity. Right?
He's using my strategy.
So I guess they're not worrying about PvP pressure earlier on the map.
3 of the Cobalt Crafters are now at the top of the pyramid and on their way down the other side. Neither team seems to have dug under the pyramid, which we do sometimes see.
Very nice PvP action from the Cubists.
Yeah. This is a great map for PvP.
Alright, well, we are seeing the Cobalt Crafters take their little snack talk from the Timbers. Cobalt Crafters has taken all of their supplies from the mutually assured generosity.
Raider has managed to make it all the way through the kind of the large... What's it called, this area? Dark. Mountain of Darkness, I'm going to call it. Without too much difficulty, and lit it up pretty effectively.
Which is
That's
great.
going to make a big difference.
Being able to get through that mountain without having to face mobs is going to be really good for this team in the future. For Cubists.
I imagine he's going to go straight into gridlock now.
He is. Doing this without any PvP pressure is pretty beneficial.
And he certainly is going to be without any PvP pressure for quite some time.
So no one has started on Curtain Call. That's the second dungeon. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone started on the first wall either. They may be crafting or collecting blocks.
Yeah. My game froze for a long time there.
Yeah. Looks like Cubists are setting up a little bit of a base inside the mountain, just at the beginning of it.
They may be preparing some TNT action. It's possible.
We are running last username's Vanish plugin, correct?
That is correct. Yeah. So we don't need to worry about blocking arrows and pushing players or activating spawners. Last username is situated at the top of the little hillside over there and really locking them down here at the moment.
He's an excellent shot and he's taking full advantage of his high position.
Yeah, time after time we've seen location used for PvP to great effect.
Cobalt Crafters are having some problems here, I think.
Looks like what the Cubists did was dig directly to the bedrock and laddered all the way up to make a safer tunnel.
Whereabouts?
At the beginning of the mountain, they're
yeah.
avoiding all of the climbing open to PvP and just laddered straight up the side.
They did that in the last game as well, actually. Does someone have a flame bow? Because I saw someone on fire at one point.
I don't think there's any flame bows.
There are flame bows on the map, but they haven't been collected yet.
Oh, are there? I
There's
know
one
there's
just-
some power bows. I didn't know there were flame bows.
Yeah, there's one just above where you are now, actually, in this kind of little hole where the sunbowstone.
I see. Well, I bet right about now the Cubists are collecting their third wool. Or maybe...
I'm not seeing any
No,
action
never
at
mind.
Gridlock.
Gridlock has not been attempted at all. I'm a little bit
Who
surprised.
was it who was here?
It was
was Raider.
Raider.
Yeah, Raider.
Okay.
Raider
So I
shot
think
someone. He may have come back to provide some PvP pressure. I'm not...
Oh, he's been for the awesome bows, I think. Yeah, he came up here and collected. There's Power 2,
Oh,
Flame,
I see.
Infinity, Punch 2 bows, and then I think he's taken those back for the lockdown.
Interesting.
Willie Michelle. Hey, Dad.
Looks like someone went down at the beginning of the mountain on Cobalt Crafters' side.
Actually, a couple people, and he was carrying all of their mutually assured generosity supplies. It looks like. So I see lots of diamond and iron. It looks like he was crafting some armor. They need to get this stuff. Meanwhile, the
And they'll be
Cubists,
respawning.
the Cubists have had
still
no
right
problem
back at the
here crafting their armor and stuff.
Fatterchick is making his way up to the chest in the mountain.
Cobalt Crafters have got someone starting to run the first wall now in the pyramid. It's Grass Giant.
That's good. They're probably not going to face much pressure while they're trying to do that, and... maybe
There goes Fatterchick.
Yeah, I think Cobalt Crafters should have a fairly clear run on first wall. He's set a spawn in a bed there now, or at least he has placed a bed. It's not night yet, so he can't have set a spawn. But if he can deal with the mobs, he should be fine.
3-2,
Slow
it
and
looks like
steady.
is building a... If my eyes don't deceive me, he's building a TNT cannon, would be my assessment.
I really hope so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Which is exciting. We haven't seen any TNT cannons, really, today. Actually, we saw one or two, but we haven't seen any being built. Oh, no, we did see one being built. Never mind.
This is a good spot for it if he can reload it repeatedly. And there is plenty of TNT on the map.
They should have water. They should have the iron for the water that they got from mutually assured generosity.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm not sure Octad realizes what is about to befall him. He is punching... He's trying to punch through some blocks? That's interesting. He doesn't have a pickaxe. I'm really confused what Octad's doing over here. Well, he's about to get punched by some zombies.
Grass Giant just died in the first wool. I don't think he had got about halfway through. but he'll
TNT
be back
cannon
at
is
spawn
going
now.
off for 3-2. Right now. Has he actually used a bullet? He didn't do much damage with that. Oh, no, he did! He knocked down the lava. That's actually gonna... Oh, that's gonna go everywhere. That's very smart. Opkid doesn't even see it coming. Yeah, that's gonna go everywhere. It looks like it should leak down to the second level, too. Very annoying. Very
Yeah,
annoying
but
to deal with.
it's only going to flow in the lane. Oh no, okay.
No,
it's
it'll
gonna
go
back as
through
well.
the floor.
Yeah, it's going to go everywhere.
That-
I mean, the side effect is it provides a lot of light, but
That is a perfect shot, though. I think that having the lava there is
Yeah.
going to be way more annoying than the light.
It just depends exactly how it flows, I think.
Makes a mess of the gravel
But
entrance
yeah,
as well.
the entrance to second is what they're really going for here.
We are seeing nighttime falling, and the Cobalt Crafters really haven't done too much lighting up of their.
I love these guys!
I don't think they've even been this far.
Right.
Oh my god, I love these guys.
Could,
Oh my god, I love these guys.
in my experience, usually the team with the better lighting is the one that wins. So, just not because the lighting's so important, just because that means they have it together.
This is going to be a nightmare to deal with, this entrance to second wall now. Just flooded with lava. And, well, I guess they could make a fire potion, of course. They have the resources for that.
That's true. Actually, they even have a fire potion from the mutually assured generosity.
Yeah, because they didn't press it, so...
But they're just trying to fight their way up this mountainside. I really like that the Cubists have taken the time to hollow out an area, build a ladder. I think that not enough teams value the ease of movement through a map, and going over rough terrain constantly trying to dig your way up and whatever can really slow you down in a way that can be very harmful. So I like the Cubist strategy here.
Absolutely. The Cobalt Crafters do very nearly have first wool now, however. They are... Grass Giant is almost in the last room there. Should have yellow wool fairly soon.
Is this still from the initial run that he was making, or did he have to...
He died.
Okay.
He died once and respawned, presumably at the beginning.
Fatter Chick is saying no. He may have lost voice chat and is responding to a teammate. I'm not really sure.
Or he may just be upset about something.
Or maybe that. It looks like Fatter Chick is actually making his way across over to Gridlock. He is uncontested. I'm not sure anyone knows he's over here. So he may be able to get the third wool for Cobalt Crafters. I just heard some arrow fire, though. I'm not sure where it's come from.
Last username is making his way down to the second, it looks like, or something of the sort.
Grass Giant is now entering the wool room at the first wool for Cobalt Crafters.
Okay, well, I've been informed that Raider's going for the second wool. Yeah, he is making progress on Curtain Call. So it looks... Actually, both Raider and, who is this?
Last username.
No, Aaron, actually.
That was it?
Yeah. Aaron and Raider are making a run on the second wall. So, oh no, last username is down here as well. You're right. All three of them are trying to make progress, and they are making very good progress. Last username is very well protected from arrow fire. I think he will very, very likely succeed in getting this the second wall. Great strategy from... They've definitely practiced, obviously, they've definitely practiced this curtain call strategy. Very efficient at it.
Cobalt
Looks
Crafters
like-
have a kind of... Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, it looks like, I think this is Raider, is just, his entire part in Curtain Call is just to sit in this corner and make sure no one, gets last username.
Yeah, I don't think he's at risk for that, though. But I was going to say...
Looks like J-Bayan is desperately trying to sleep in a bed just here above second, and not succeeding, probably because there are monsters nearby. At the same time, he is coming under heavy PvP fire.
Opkid is making his way down into the third wall. And again, he's uncontested. There are a couple mods in here, just a spider and a zombie. I don't expect it to provide any sort of obstacle for him, though. Looks like
Last username has the orange wool, and he is collecting more of it, it looks like. He's got a switch that he's flicking back and forth.
They actually brought a switch in order to be able to collect more wool. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, you can flick a switch a lot faster than you can press a button,
exactly.
so you get it out faster.
That makes a lot of sense. Opkid is shooting us. Oh, I see. There is some PvP being exchanged over in front of the third wall between Raider and Opkid. Looks like Raider's running away though, even though he has the armor advantage. But he doesn't have the height advantage.
3-2 and J-Bayan exchanging, well, it's not really exchange. 3-2 is shooting at J-Bayan here, but he has now just come up to the chest with the good bows in it, so it looks like he's going to try and return fire. But just basically keeping him occupied so he can't make any progress anywhere else. And there he goes. Three-2 is getting a lot of kills right now.
Yeah, Fatter Chick was actually taking a bunch of damage from a zombie before he got shot, so it was kind of a kill steal from that zombie.
Commenting that overpowered bows are overpowered.
I guess that's probably a good reason for why they have somebody on defense. Or somebody constantly shooting the bow, because once you have a good power 3 bow or whatever, it only takes a couple shots to kill someone.
Last username is making his way out. It looks like he picked up the chest and the wool.
Now, I've seen one match on this map, and what I did see was one team was getting shut down completely, just trying to climb the ladder to get to the third wool, and I don't believe that Cubists will let that happen, but it's possible we could see that again.
Last username is on his way out of second, and one just said that he got the diamond blocks. Is there a chest somewhere down here with diamond blocks in it?
Yes, down at the very bottom of Curtain Call, right?
Oh, yeah, right down there. He's been down to collect that.
What? The spectators? Okay, it looks like they thought they had a bed somewhere, but they didn't. And they're blaming us.
I almost feel like stealing their bed now.
Please don't. Keep it professional. Alright.
Being crucial, I mean, still, it looks like it could be a potential lockdown for the
I don't
Cubists.
think so. I think the Cubists know how to build cover in order to work their way up. I don't
Yeah, I
see a
guess
problem.
so.
Okay, well, it looks like OpKid has decided to start making progress, I guess because the Cubists had backed off of Gridlock. And so OpKid is making his way now down. He's lit the first beacon, working his way down to the second. He's lit the second beacon.
Still no progress on the first wall on the Cubist side.
It's interesting. I wonder if they feel that it's so easy. I guess maybe later on, once they have the better gear, maybe that's when they'll decide to actually take it on. That would make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I'm actually not seeing a lot of the Cubists. I'm not sure where they are.
Uh,
Okay. Okay, let me see if I can find this block.
Chick's just respawned.
Oh.
I don't know exactly where
he
he's
probably
gone
placed the block as he was falling.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
Cubists all... I can see two names. The last username and TrazLander are back at the mag station area right now.
Cubists have so many mobs in there here and there. They've had a
Looks
lot
like
of time to build up.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Looks like OpKid has the third wall.
Okay. Well, OpKid's for the Cobalt Crafters. So, the Cobalt Crafters now have the first and third wool, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the case. They have the first and third wool, but
Yeah.
they are very far behind in the second wool, I think. I think they've not made much progress. No, Cubists only have the second wool. Though I feel like they have a large armor and weapon advantage. So we'll have to see.
Another thing is they also have the lava still over the second wall for the Cobalt Crafters, so that will give them
Yeah.
enough time.
I'm just looking at it, and it doesn't really prevent them from tunneling down through the gravel. If they choose the middle block just under where the sign is, I think they should still be able to get down okay.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's a major hindrance.
So the Cubists don't have anyone forward at the far end of the map at all right now.
Yeah, it's true.
The last username and 3-2 are up here by the cannon.
Aaron is camping down
Oh
by
my!
Curtain
Opkid was just knocked out of the lane by a spider. He was carrying all the red wool. He did place a red wool before he left, but somebody's going to have to come all the way back here, and it's going to take a lot of time. So that's not great for Cobalt Crafters. That's going to take someone out of the action for a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, Fatter Chick and 3-2 are sort of standing off, I guess. Maybe they're not. Okay, yeah, now they are. Fatter Chick and 3-2 are exchanging some arrow fire. No, maybe that's Raider. That's Aaron.
And they are still respawning at the beginning, at least Jabayan is. He has to come right back from the start.
Yeah, sometimes it can be really easy to forget to set your spawn every time.
Yeah.
You're so busy with other stuff. Alright, well, neither team has anyone at the far end of the map, past the mountain.
I would still say that Cubists are at the advantage right now.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure why they aren't running forward and just running gridlock now while they have a chance.
I'm not really sure where they are, actually. It looks like they're just engaging in PvP because they have the armor advantage and they're trying to lock down. It seems like they should be able to spare one person. Yeah.
Another cannon being built here by 3-2 at the beginning of the mountain.
I kind of want to see that. Yeah, 2 members of the Cobalt Crafters running back from spawn.
Oh, that was very good. That cannon was clearly designed to take out the mutually assured generosity station. And it has destroyed anything that was there. I don't know what was left there, but
Mutually assured
absolutely
generosity?
perfect. The cross lane thing with the minecart.
Yeah. But they've already collected all the resources from that.
Yeah, I wonder if they left any items in a chest.
No,
there.
I checked, they didn't.
Doesn't look that way.
Oh,
But it's still just
yeah.
very clever.
The diagonal one?
Done
Yeah,
at the
no,
right moment to
there's
gain
nothing in
that.
particular there. They may just be trying to knock down the... I'm not sure. I checked and they didn't leave anything in there.
Did they have a bed here?
I guess somebody was whispering to me that they may have tried to, or it's typical to set up a base there, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure there was
there's-
nothing there for the Cobalt Crafters. So this may just be a waste of time.
Very clever waste of time.
Yeah, very clever waste of time. Still a waste of time though.
If you could time it correctly so that you did that just at the same time as your team pressed the button, then you could destroy the other team's resources.
That's true. But I don't know. It might be hard to get set up there in time for that.
Yeah, maybe.
Usually that button gets pressed pretty early.
Yeah.
Fatter Chick is making his way out with the red wool.
From the second...
From the last.
Oh, I thought... Okay, red's... Right,
Oh, he's... Yeah, because he had to run it again, didn't he? Or, I thought there was some place.
there was some place, yeah. But it was placed in the dungeon.
Oh,
Actually, it's
so
still
he
placed
had
there,
to
I
go.
think. Or it looks
Fatter
like he got
Chick
more.
is out.
He's definitely carrying red wool anyway.
Yeah, well, he has to place it, or being out doesn't really help you. good time to place some red wool. Yeah, Federchick has placed some red wool, so that's pretty safe. So it's just orange wool for the Cobalt Crafters, but they have yet to make any serious progress on the second wool. Facing some very serious PvP cover from the Cubists. I'm very curious as to why no progress has been made on the third wool for the Cubists.
Yeah. No progress on first or third for the Cubists at the moment.
I'm not sure. And they have 2 players sitting in the mountain. Actually, 3 players sitting in the mountain providing PvP cover. Maybe they just feel like it's such an important choke point, they really need to protect it. And they're going to be sending one.
Last username is at the start of Gridlock now, building a wall and putting a ladder up to get up to the top.
I see.
Taking no chances. Even though there doesn't appear to be anyone here to shoot at him at the moment.
So it looks like the Cubist strategy right now is to just provide a huge choke point at the second wall, the mountain, and hopefully they can have one other player just run the wool, which might work. Providing a choke point at a single wool has actually worked in the past. And
it's just risky. If your choke point fails, then you have nothing really.
That's true. Yeah. Although, again, the choke points have lasted for half an hour before. It can last quite a long time if you do it right, and they have a lot of armor and very good weapons. So we'll see. Last username just getting ready to begin his descent into Power Grid. Oh, sorry, not Power Grid, Gridlock.
I don't think anyone from the Cobalt Crafters is aware that he is beginning to do that.
Ah, he's using water as sort of an elevator in order to be able to make his way up and down quickly without having to place lots of blocks. Looks like it should work out.
Cobalt Crafters have a couple of players right at the start of the obsidian kind of bridge. Oh, Hopkid is now coming over.
Okay, that's true. And yeah, last year's name's only wearing leather armor. He may have a lot of trouble with this. He's building up some fortifications, but I don't know if Opkid is able to lock down last username and he's not able to, oh, he just has a ton of blocks, doesn't he? He's actually just building a huge fortification in order to be able to advance without taking any fire whatsoever from Opkid.
That was a little bit amusing. Fatterchick went to shoot 3-2 and threw his bow off the edge instead.
Oh, that's a good bow too. That he had, I think.
Oh, that's sad.
Pretty sad.
And I've been there. Well, not exactly there, but I've done stuff like that.
Alright, last username is being very careful and tiptoeing around. Opkid probably sees where he is, though. Yeah, now last username is trying to make more progress. I'm not sure what Opkid is doing. He's just kind of running around on the top of Obsidian. He's not keeping a lookout at all. Maybe he feels his hit points are too low to expose himself, but he's not providing very good cover right now. Ooh. Some interesting chat going on.
They are talking about last username's plugin that is supposed to deal with the lighting update issues, especially on this map.
Yeah.
You can get huge client freezes if one player is at one end of the map and the other player is at the other end of the map. You can just the whole thing locks up.
I wonder why that is. I guess last username probably knows.
Yeah.
Alright, well, last has placed the last torch for Gridlock. And he will be making his way up to collect the wool pretty soon.
I will go back and see if there's any progress on first.
I'm very surprised.
Still arrow fire.
Okay, Fatterchick and Opkid are both here at the third wool. I think they're getting ready to provide cover, but I don't think that they... Oh my, you know what's going on? Opkid and Fatterchick don't realize that last username is currently running the wool, I think.
I think that must be
they're pointing their bows towards the other direction, the direction that players would come from if they were going to Power Grid. And they just don't realize that last username has already done it. And yeah, they're leaving.
JBayan is gathering coal in the first resource area and smelting iron. But they must be really low on resources.
Oh, that is interesting. I guess they feel like they can't make any progress on the wool until they have good armor. That might be
They
it.
must be getting armor. Ace has fallen out of the world. How did that happen?
Okay, I think that the Cobalt Crafters have just spotted the fact that the Cubists are making progress on Gridlock. But it's a little bit late. Right now, last name is actually grabbing the wool. I can hear him flicking the switch.
But no progress on second for the Cobalt Crafters, and no progress on first for the Cubists.
Well, the Cubists should be able to escape, I think, with... Well, it may actually be hard. Last username is smartly placing sort of fortifications for him to make his way up the water stream. I don't know if that's going to work to get all the way up. He's going to be a very easy target when he's riding a water stream upwards.
It looks like Raider and Aaron are just camped out holding shift, well, holding shift quite a bit, and trying to wait for them to run second, but it's not happening.
Well, they've been sitting there for a long time.
3-2 is firing a cannon, it looks like, but having a little bit of problem.
I've been told by Traz that apparently the Cobalt Crafters are having serious resource problems. They don't have enough food to even eat. I did see OpKid eating zombie flesh a bit ago, so they may be having some very serious problems. Looks like they may have died with too many of their resources.
Yeah, that must be the case. JBayan placed the bed and jumped out of the world, I guess, to reclaim hunger, so clearly an issue for them.
That's pretty bad when you're resorting to that. Any damage they take is...
This is amazing! Holy man.
So things are looking pretty good for the Cubists, I would say.
I think so.
This is the best match I've ever seen. Use your resource.
I like how last username has such a distinctive skin. It really makes you know who you're looking at.
I'm a little confused. Last username, it doesn't say anywhere in the chat history that last username died. But, oh, it did actually. Okay. Sorry, it was recent. No, he died again. Okay, he's trying to return. Actually, this is interesting. He died while trying to carry the wool up. And I can see the blocks of wool, but after 5 minutes they're going to despawn.
Yeah. I wonder where he is respawning.
He must be close by.
He is back at Curtain Call.
Yeah, he's in the ore mine underneath, actually.
But without some blocks, actually they do have a guardrail on their ladder, so I'm a bit surprised that he's having trouble making it back up. It should be relatively simple to make his way back to the blocks. Getting out is still going to be very difficult, I think.
I think the thing is that OpKid is probably using one of those overpowered bows.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Which I guess means it doesn't take many shots to kill a player in no armor.
Oh my!
There he goes again. 2 shots.
Yeah, I'd say that's one of those bows.
Of course, they only have a pretty limited amount of durability on them. I think you can get about 64 shots from each of those bows. Yeah. So you have to use them wisely.
Well, he only needs to keep last username out for another 3 or 4 minutes for these red wolves to spawn, and it's going to be much harder. I guess they can still go and grab the extra wool from the dungeon. So actually, it's not super critical that there are wolves there, but it's not great either.
But there is still no progress on second for the I forget their name, Cobalt Crafters. So even if they can keep the Cubists locked down at third, they're going to be in trouble.
Raider, wearing full iron armor, is now making his way across. Another shot from the TNT cannon that we saw earlier. Didn't do anything because it landed in... No, it did explode, but it didn't really damage anything. I'm not sure if they're going to keep shooting from that. Yeah, Raider is making his way across in iron armor. I think he hopes to be able to grab that red wool. We'll have to see, though. going to take some armor in order to be able to deal with the good power 3 bow from Optip. There's some arrow fire being exchanged. Opkit is unarmed.
But he has a spawn point right there, so
Oh,
if
that's
he
a good
dies,
point.
he'll be back and firing in a few seconds.
That's a good point. Oh, okay, so looks like Raider's bow is a flame bow. And he has Brass Giant shooting it as well. He may have trouble making much progress. But last username is over here as well, so maybe he's just trying to provide cover. Last username doesn't have any weapon though, so he's trying to punch a zombie to death. This is some really interesting PvP we're seeing here.
3-2 fired a cannon that destroyed some of the gravel and made a little bit of... It looks like it's more difficult now to get to the second wall.
Oh yeah, that looks a lot worse.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's gonna be a pain.
The refs are going to have to keep a close eye on that as far as travelling outside the lane as well.
Well, it's lava outside the lane, so...
I mean, if they swim down in lava, if they use a potion.
Oh, I see. I kind of doubt at this point that the Cobalt Crafters have their fire resist potion. I guess they could craft another. Although...
Yeah, they may have lost a lot of their resources.
Yeah, hard to say. Take a look at some of their chests. They seem to have a base set up here at the top of the mountain. They do still have some of their supplies. Still have plenty of bows and arrows. But...
This is turning into one of the longest matches we've seen on this map lately.
Yeah. Some really good PvP choke points being utilized.
Last username is still running back to try and get that red wool, which I think has now despawned.
That's very likely. Yeah, it has despawned.
Yeah.
It is right here. For some reason there's one arrow left here, but everything else is despawned. And what I've been told from Traz is that the Cobalt Crafters actually they're smelting that iron, and they actually have some iron armor now on the way. So things may actually start looking up for the Cobalt Crafters. Still lacking food is pretty bad, but you still will regen, and you can kill yourself if you have a bed set in order to regen the food. Now, did Batter Chick just get shot off, or did he commit suicide? No, it looks like
He doesn't sound...
he looks like he did not commit suicide. He was carrying some leather armor. I don't see much of importance here, but then again, I don't see a bow, and there must have been a bow. Ah! My Minecraft crashed.
Raider is giving them a lot of trouble, it looks like.
The number of deaths in the chat is amazing. Cubists are now dropping, last username is now dropping gravel to make a safer route into the gridlock area. Making himself a gravel wall.
Yeah, I watched him take it all down at the second wall, I guess. This is what he planned on using it for.
I just joined the game 5 times? Okay, sorry, I'm back, guys.
Last username just made it back to the third wall room. He just placed that gravel there all the way down.
Opkit is trying to make his way down to fire on him, but got killed by a creeper.
That's a very nice wall. Last username has grabbed a bunch more of the wall. He's going to be making his way back up under the safety of complete cover, so I do believe that the Cubists will actually be able to retrieve this, especially since Raider is there providing cover and can retrieve the wolf if need be. Jay Bayan is now on his way over with a couple sets of iron armor. So maybe a little bit late for protecting the third wall, but if they can use that armor to make some progress on the second wall for the Cobalt Crafters, then They're able to get their way back in this. That's all they need.
Cubists still have to run first as well,
That's right.
so that shouldn't take too long.
Yeah,
Aaron
I
is
don't know.
Aaron is still just sitting down here, making sure no one can enter.
I mean, it's kind of smart. Like, it's easy to, send people off to other things and then forget to go check back every once in a while to see if anyone's doing it, and then by the time you actually look, they've completed it uncontested. And this is really the only thing preventing the Cobalt Crafters from winning, so just having someone there making sure that they can't just freely win, I think it's a smart move.
Last username's still kind of swimming up and down in this water column behind the gravel at third. Just emerging out the top now.
Opkid and Grass Giant exchanging some arrows. They may be running very low on arrows. Yeah, I don't see any arrows in these chests. So they may be running out, and if that's the case, they're kind of wasting arrows right now. Interesting watching Raider trying to build a safe bridge across. He's pretty close, but not quite there. Okay,
does he have the red wool in hand, or whatever
Yeah.
colour it is?
It's red.
He's not placed any.
Right, I can check the chests. No, still nothing in there. I'll worry about here. Still no red wool. Place. Jay Bayan was carrying iron armor. I'm not sure how he died. Bayan, sorry.
That was a very unhelpful death message, actually.
Okay,
He just died.
he may have typed kill, and apparently he killed himself just to refresh his hit points. It's really helpful having someone in the chat for that team.
Yeah, it looks like he did manage to drop off the iron armor. It's in the chest at the end of the mountain.
Okay, so
Last username is returning down to gridlock yet again, so he clearly hasn't got the red wool.
okay, that's very interesting. It's very confusing. I mean, there's no way he would have just left without the red wool. He's going to face a creeper real soon. He has not much to deal with that. But looks like he is going to successfully... Oh, didn't do too much damage though. I don't think that Cobalt Crafters realized that he's down there though, or maybe they just don't have... Yeah, actually there's no one for Cobalt Crafters contesting him. So he'll be able to grab that wool and move out.
Looks like Fatter Chick's having a little bit of an issue. I don't know what happened, but he didn't seem too happy.
Well, that iron armor
Cobalt
isn't...
Crafters on, yeah, back in the iron armor now. Still no attempt on second.
Oh! Raider was wearing full iron, and he just died. They need to pick up his stuff. He has a ton of arrows. He has, I imagine, an enchanted bow. He was one of their main PvP guys, so... I'm sure somebody will be by to pick that up, though. Probably him.
I guess last username made it out with the red, or he's still swimming up, perhaps. There's some place down there.
He is swimming up.
Oh, he's in there.
And I
Okay.
see he has red wool.
Cobalt Crafters have removed the lava source blocks now, and gradually that lava is dissipating, but it's going to take a long time.
Yeah. Apparently Javon is gathering sand at the beginning. No.
I wonder if he's going to use that to help deal with the lava.
That's possible. Okay. The last username has the red wool, and for some reason he's choosing to go along the bottom of the map. I guess they have a tunnel through there. Okay. Makes sense.
Has there been any progress on the Cubist first wall?
None whatsoever yet. I'm just there now. They haven't broken into that dungeon at all.
Okay, well, the red wool is now very secure. So, it's up to the second wool versus the first wool. First wool is much easier. Well,
Yeah, and
I wouldn't say much easier. There's actually a lot of mobs there. And even with good armor, it's going to be challenging to fight through all the creepers and stuff. There's a TNT cannon? Or just some TNT? I guess they're... Yeah, J-Bine is collecting sand using TNT. The word on the street is OpKid has... Oh, wait. The red wool is the final wool. So, that's not really news.
So, last username has now placed red and orange at the Mutual Assured Generosity Station, and he is back at the pyramid now, so he may be about to run the first wall.
Okay. He does not have any armor, though. I think running this without any armor is going to be very difficult. Unless he plans on using...
Yeah, there are a lot of mobs in there now.
Maybe he's planning on using TNT or something? I don't know. But, it seems challenging. To say the least. There's a creeper waiting for him to just open up the... open up the gold block.
Cobalt Crafters have placed red and yellow on the monument.
Sounds right.
They do have a full ladder there, so they could easily climb up and do that.
Looks like the Cobalt Crafters have made no attempt whatsoever to deal with this lava other than shut it off at the top.
Yeah. They may be planning on using the sand to do something with that, but being clear. They still have that iron armor. I don't know. Still not making any progress, though.
Jabane is crafting something here in their little base.
Yeah, oh, he may... I know it. The sand was for TNT, probably.
Ah,
Because
yeah,
there is a bunch of gunpowder.
Yeah, there are chests full of gunpowder.
So I wonder if... I don't think the TNT is going to be useful to attack the second wall. It's possible it's useful for making progress on... or building a TNT cannon. Okay, so actually last username is employing a pretty good strategy for making his way through. He's just blocking off the doorway to the room with a piece of cobblestone so that mobs can't get through, and then using their pathing to get them to come to him, and just killing them, so...
That sounds pretty effective.
I don't think it's going to work completely, necessarily. I don't know, maybe it will. So last username may be able to do this without any armor at all. Certainly he's not facing any PvP pressure. And we are about to see the second, or another nighttime.
3 skeletons next room.
I almost wonder if the Cobalt Crafters don't realize he's in here.
Could be
I
true.
think they probably don't. He's only just started, and it's, you might not necessarily see the torches yet.
OpKid is attempting to get into second, I believe, placing a lot of blocks around the top of this lava.
Okay, last username is moving on. Looks like he was waiting for his signals to heal. Making further progress on the first wall dungeon. Continuing with his small opening strategy. Actually, he looks like he may have used a some sort of flint and steel. Oh, I don't want sticky keys.
More TNT being fired. Back at the original cannon by 3-2. Didn't appear to work. In fact, it looks like it's blown up his own cannon.
But you said TNT for the Cobalt Crafters?
Being fired by
So by the Cubists.
in the same location where they broke the lava source. But it doesn't appear to have done anything.
Well, it looks to me like last username is going to be very successful with this, so Cobalt Crafters don't have much time left if they want to make a run on the second goal, or if they want to try and prevent Cobalt Crafters from completing the first one.
Looks like Fatter Chick. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying Cubists instead of Cobalt. Go ahead.
Looks like Fatter Chick's making his way down to the second one. I don't know if he's going to be able to with the cover that Cubists are giving.
Opkid has just spotted last username and he's firing at him, trying to prevent him, but last username is already in the final room of the
This
pyramid,
massive moss.
which actually has the most blocks. I think he's going to be able to make it through fairly easily.
Traz just pointed out to me that there's a small hole here in the mountain just above the generosity station, and it looks like there is like 30, it's just a one block hole, maybe 30 or something. Let's see how many entities. I'm seeing about 100 entities pointing in that direction. I don't know, all trapped in this hole, creepers and zombies and skeletons by the looks of it. It's quite amusing.
Well, last username is being locked down actually here at the last room. No, he's finally building a little bit of cover so that he's going to be able to make progress. I'm not sure there's a lot at this point that Cobalt Crafters can do to prevent Cubists from winning.
I don't think so, no. They are not going to get in very quickly. They're still trying to pillar down through this gravel as far as I can tell. And of course, even when they do get down, they have Raider in iron armor and Aaron in diamond armor waiting for them.
There goes last username into the wall room.
It's still...
And I'm guessing last username is already carrying some of the other two walls as well. Yeah, I may have slightly overestimated the amount of entities there.
It's still a lot.
Well, there's some placed outside the
Yeah.
exit of the mountain anyway.
Yeah, I think he's going to grab him on the way out from the pyramid.
Look at this moss of
They
moss.
still need to build a ladder up to get back up the cliffside, but it shouldn't be a huge obstacle. Might provide a little bit of delay to Cobalt Crafters if they're able to get some PvP going on over there. Still no real progress on the second roll for Cobalt Crafters. Not really sure how they're planning on taking on this portion of the map.
A couple of the Cobalt Crafters are here on this side of the pyramid now. I guess they're just waiting to try and pin down last username as he emerges. And he is about to come out, I think. He may want to wait for some of his teammates before he starts a victory run.
Building a bit of a fortification. Just to be able to collect. He's placed plenty of the wall. Shape A maybe resetting his food or health.
Yeah, Raider and Aaron are still just camped out at second. They don't appear to be making any move.
Well, apparently J Bane got 2 diamond blocks at the end, but I don't know, he may have fallen off with them.
Then die.
Sounds like he did.
Then die.
Let's just see if I can jump along there.
Huh. J Bane's spawn is like right in the middle of a dark area full of mobs.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, looks like another Cubist has returned. He has some diamond armor. He may be able to provide some effective cover for last username, but he's Cubists still need to build something to get back up that cliffside if they want to make that.
I want to ask Jabane how he managed to place the blocks where he did to get these 2 diamond blocks at the end. I'm guessing he must have fallen out of the world and placed the block as he was falling. That's very clever. Not going to do them any good, though.
Let me see. Oops.
Fatter Chick is still doing his best, it looks like, to get to the second wall, but I don't know how effective that's being. He's got a lot of problems with all of the lava.
Sorry, I had just returned from there at the moment when you defeated me.
Yeah, it's okay.
The last username is gathering sand and making a wall. I guess they're just going to protect their ladders and then climb up. What we've seen them generally do as well is put a couple of blocks behind the bedrock here so that they can tunnel down and collect them as a backup plan.
Yeah, I think he fell out of the well, I think you're right.
Fatter Chick has made it through the grab.
Oh no, he used water apparently.
I think it's the first time we've seen anyone go for those diamond blocks, but I guess they were in a desperate situation resource-wise. Last username gathering a lot of sand. And he is now going to place some of all 3 walls on the other side of the bedrock.
Interesting. Yeah, that should actually work pretty well. That's an interesting strategy. That's very clever.
Yeah, we've seen it work in the past, I think. It tends to be that they try and get up by pillaring, and if they fail, then they have that backup plan. There's presumably
I do
stone
think
tools left behind.
I do think they will fail if they try and pillar. I think it's too easy to hit. But he's gonna try, I'm sure. Using yellow walls to make a tunnel. Here we
Nice
go.
shooting by Aaron. Barely clipped Jabayan and killed him behind the wall.
Last username is throwing out all of his extra stuff so that somebody else can try pillaring up after him, perhaps.
Or he's preparing to jump.
Okay, you're right. I was gonna try pillaring up. Which I think is smart. It's just gonna be a waste of blocks, and then there'll be a tower
Yeah,
that's pretty tall.
He broke his bed and then jumped again, so he's now back at the spawn.
Yep, that'll work.
And Raider has got them locked down at second, if that even mattered at this point.
Well, I mean, it could take them a bit of time to tunnel down. I don't know if there's any pickaxes left in this chest.
There wasn't. There were shovels, but no picks when I had a look a moment
So
ago.
you will have to manually break down the trees. And
Yeah.
There's some cobblestone over here, so it's not going to be a big deal to build the pit. Should be a pretty quick win here. Within a minute or two. Well, this is a pretty good conclusion to an excellent day of matches.
It is.
These
I
last
think
2 matches
Giant
were
is a-
especially good, I think.
Yeah, they have been excellent. Grass Giant's coming up the ladder now, but he may be too late.
The last username still has cover. He doesn't have the cobblestone yet. He can just dig down to get the cobblestone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's safe now.
The question is whether he has... he can just use the wood one to get all the way down, I guess.
Yeah, he's just going to use the wooden one, isn't he?
Yeah, there's no way that Cobalt Crafters are going to be able to get the second wall in time. They are completely pinned by Aaron right now.
Aaron and Raider. They have 2 people pinning them down.
Oh, I didn't see Raider when I was down there. Then yes.
Band is just shooting fruitlessly at the place where he sees last username. But Last has collected the wool and he just needs to power back up. And pretty much be that. Very nice strategy from the Cubists. They were a bit slow to get their first and third wools, but they had a solid lockdown plan, and it worked. So.
It's definitely well played. Normally, when you see a team try to lock down another team and focus all their energy on it, it ends up with them being unable to get their wool themselves.
Yeah, they had a good balance of locking down and also running the wolves. Although it has been a long match.
Okay, last username is getting ready to place the blocks. He's under
Grass
arrow
Giant
fire.
trying to put on some
He has died.
Oh, but he will be respawning just behind us.
I guess we're going to see some spawn camping pretty soon here. But I don't expect that that's going to work.
Oh!
Him just swimming along the bottom to avoid arrow fire.
Oh god.
He is taking some. Oh my!
Oh, this could go on a while.
Jay Bayan is also hanging around here. I don't think he has any supplies though. I mean, eventually... Oh, you know what? This could actually last a while. Eventually, Grass Giant's going to run out of arrows. I guess somebody might be able to bring in more arrows. Jay Bayan also has a bow and arrow. This is pretty silly, though. Now, you know what, though? These are items, so if they shoot them down...
He might have been fitted again. Oh, sh**.
So, should be pretty easy to just tower back up with another player.
Yeah, here comes 3-2.
3 plays. That's it, place. That's the game.
Alright.
He just got a moment there when he was able to get in and grab them and place them.
Whew. Man.
Wow.
It was pretty long. It was action-packed, most of it, though.
Yeah,
That
and
was
we've
an
seen
excellent game.
a lot of new stuff used on this map that's never been done before as well, so that's all fun. They have been challenged and successfully won now 4 times, I think. Yeah. That's their 4th successful win on this map, so they're looking like a tough team to beat.